to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. In raising a fund, the VC fund manager needs the ability to close limited partners. Here are some closing techniques to consider. FOMO, the fear of missing out, is one of the most often used techniques for closing. To use this, the fund manager must demonstrate how other investors are coming into the fund. It's best to create some scarcity by showing the current capacity left in the fund and then compare it to the interest from the investors. To do so, calculate the interest in committed funds to show the fund is potentially oversubscribed. For example, the fund is raising $50 million and has $40 million invested so far. Show the interest in committed funds at $25 million. This shows there's more interest than fund capacity. Deadlines. Break the raise into rounds or tranches and run deadline campaigns. When the fund reaches 2/3 of the capacity of the round, then declare a deadline in 6 to 8 weeks. This forces investors to make decisions or risk missing that round. Incentives. Offer incentives to investors who come in by a certain date. This could be warrants, advisor shares, fee discounts, preferred returns, or follow-on investment opportunities. Consider these techniques to help close the fund round. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.